Oh yeah, I had the inky black potion. Let me take that off because it is a little bit too dark. And there's a tank. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and summon people over and we'll start this up. Now guys, a lot has transpired over the past 24 hours, hasn't it? I know that obviously a lot of people are wondering about what happened with Mizkif and Esfand. As you guys know, these are both two of my friends, and they were suspended yesterday. I don't know if they've made it public how long they're suspended for or anything like that, so I'm not really going to go ahead and go out there and say how long it is. But basically, they had like this, there was this person that they were interacting with at one of the, what do you call it, a convention. And Mizkif said a few things that made this person uncomfortable, that this person did not like. And this person had their, I guess, like legal team or something, like contact Twitch and get them both suspended. So that's basically what happened, right? And my opinion on this is that I think that was kind of dumb, right? It's like, I don't think Mizkif should have said those things. It's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't say that. Was it a joke? Yeah, but is it at somebody else's expense? Does it make them look bad? I don't know. But like, I mean, it was like this girl, right? And she was getting really up close. Like, I mean, whenever I watched the clip, it made me feel uncomfortable, right? With like how close and like how like sexual and like close that she was getting to him. Like, you just don't do that to like another person, you know? Like, normal people don't act that way, right? There's no way. Like, I mean, here's the thing, right? Is I'm not gonna show the clip or anything, obviously, but like, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna do it. If the genders were reversed, Mizkif would be permad. Okay? Like, let's just be real. I mean, he would be permad if that happened, 100%. So, I don't really... I think that it was obviously a mistake on Twitch's end. I don't think that they... I mean, the thing is, like, with Mizkif, like, if they want to suspend Mizkif because he's saying something that they don't like, okay, that's fine. Doesn't bother me. Yeah, Squad W, my man. No, if they want to suspend somebody because they're saying something that, you know, can be deemed as offensive or sexist or, degrading, okay, that's fine, right? But why they suspend Esfand? Like, what'd he do? He's just there. What it is, like guilt by association? Just because he's nearby, they're gonna suspend him too? It's insane to me. I think that it's very, very silly. But you know what? That's the world that we live in, unfortunately. Oh, let me summon this guy too. I forgot about him. Got suspended for saying really. Yeah, well, I mean, you can get suspended for saying idiots too, so you gotta be careful out there nowadays. But I was on the podcast yesterday, right? And like, everybody's talking about the streamers rise up, streamers union, etc. There's not gonna be a streamers union. Like, I mean, I know like Hassan and like Train, like they're really in on this, okay? And I admire their enthusiasm and their optimism, but I'm not really an optimist. I never really have been. I always assume, like, so basically, it's like if ever there's like, you know how everybody thinks like robots are gonna make everybody's lives easier, right? Like, oh, well, we're gonna have automation, everything's gonna be easier. I just think robots are gonna make it to where like people are basically slaves to people that own the robots, right? So like that's my line of thinking. You know, like I don't ever think, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have robots wait. No, people are gonna be slaves to the robots, 100%. You know, that's all the way that I think. All right, and is that bad? Oh, everybody's inside. My bad. Okay, let me go ahead and start this up. Yeah, Skynet. So anyway, they're talking about like the streamer union and like all this other stuff. Now, my perspective on this is that here's why the streamer union like wouldn't work. Is because the problems that I think that we have as like, you know, like what do you even call, oh, it's on heroic. I'm so stupid, man. How am I so bad at this game? Anyway, so basically the problems that like we have as like, I don't know, do you want to call, all right, so so like what kind of a streamer am I? All right? Like I don't, all right, I'm not a gameplay streamer. A lot of people don't like me, so I'm in my personality streamer. I don't know, right? I mean, I'm sometimes a YouTube streamer. Like, I don't know. It's really hard for me to say. You know, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, a dead game streamer. I think, you know what? That's probably the best that I can do. But here's the point. Yeah, reaction streamer, maybe that, okay? Yeah, react streamer. Okay, well then that's fine. The point that I'm trying to make is that, like, a lot of people don't have the same problems that like we have, right? There's a very small like community of streamers that have these problems, right? Of like, saying things that are like racist, or, having racist communities, right? It's like you look at the people that are, streaming Fortnite, and there's not really any racism in Fortnite. They don't even know what POG is. They type LOL into the chat. And that's what I do too, because I hate emotes. But, generally, like, they don't know anything about Twitch. They're not part of the community. This is just like kind of, just like casual people. And no, I'm serious. Am I wrong? I'm not. So my perspective on the whole situation is that I think that this is an overblown problem. I think that most streamers don't really care about this. And the only reason that we care about it is because we're all around other people that do care about it, right? But outside of like our little community of people that, act stupid and everything, most other people don't really care. And I don't really think that's ever going to change. Because like a lot of people, they don't like edgy humor. They're not into that kind of stuff. And that's ultimately what Twitch is trying to go for, right? They don't want to have people that are like super edgy or anything like that. So that's New Year Libcuck. Well, if you think that I'm a Libcuck, then I know that you're a retard. Here's the way that I see it, okay? I just don't think it's going to happen, right? And I mean, at the end of the day, right, is that... Let me think of another way to explain it. So, if every single top streamer stopped streaming, like, think about this. Who stopped streaming on Twitch and they went somewhere else and it was better? Right? Like, their channel grew, they did better. I don't know, like, if I think, yeah, like, nobody. Right? I mean, Ice Poseidon did well for a while, but then that kind of wore thin too, because you don't really get that organic audience on the other websites, right? And that's basically it. Destiny did all right for a month. Well, that's because everybody knew that he was going to go back to Twitch too, so he had like his community intact. What I think happens to people whenever they get let's say they get banned on Twitch and then they go to another platform, their audience might follow them over to that other platform. But the thing is, what happens, and this is just like the way things go, is that you have your core audience of like people that watch you regularly, but also that changes. It's like it ebbs and flows. It goes up and it goes down. And so like somebody can be at like, let's say 5,000 consistent viewers for 3 years, but those 5,000 viewers are always different people, right? It's not like it's the same 5,000 people 3 years in a row. And what happens is whenever somebody goes to another platform, they're not able to replenish that audience, right? It only really goes down because there's not like the same discoverability and expectations on these other websites. So I don't really think a streamer union is going to work. That's the way that I look at it. Amazon is what gives Twitch the stranglehold. Well, that's right. Basically, here's what's happening. Twitch is buying a monopoly on streaming by having or Twitch Prime. Amazon is buying a monopoly on streaming by having Twitch Prime. Like, that's what's happening. Like, if I don't know how many of my subs are Twitch Prime subs, right? Whenever I start selling out again, which don't worry, guys, it's going to be really soon. It probably is going to be like 50%. Like 50% of my subs are probably going to be Twitch Prime. And so that's something that is unique to Twitch. So how many people are going to take like a 30% pay cut to go to another platform? It's very, very rare, and it's not going to happen. So basically Twitch is, and also, why would people just move over to another platform that doesn't have a large audience on it anyway, right? YouTube might have a lot of people that watch it. Like, there are a lot more people that go to YouTube than go to Twitch, but it still doesn't compare with like live streaming. People go to YouTube to watch cat videos and, a bunch of other fucking stupid ass shit. They don't go on Twitch to watch like video game streams. And that's my opinion. More like 80%. I mean, for some people that stream, like XQC said that like his number was like 70% Twitch Prime subs, which was really surprising to me. I did not think it was that much. But I'm also like not really super surprised either. I mean, there you go. And so like, yeah, Twitch Prime is, they're basically buying a monopoly on the market. And because Amazon has so much money to put into the market, almost no streaming website can come out the gate and actually be able to compete with what Amazon can offer streamers through Twitch Prime, right? And also, of course, like they have a larger audience here on Twitch of people that are interested in watching live streaming. So I genuinely don't think that anything is going to change with like the way that Twitch does punishments or anything like that until Twitch has a competitor. I don't think that will ever happen. And every single time Twitch does have a competitor, right, there's two reasons why it's really hard for other websites to compete with Twitch. Number one is that all of the contracts for the people that are partners there are exclusivity contracts, which means that if they want to go and stream on another platform, that breaks their contract with Twitch. So they can only really stream on Twitch. That's one reason. The second reason, again, is that Twitch just has so much more monetization options that it just makes it a superior service for most streamers. So I really, like, as much as people can, like, cry and get mad about, like, these suspensions, I don't think they're going to change. Right? It's just not going to. And like Twitch makes the suspensions because they don't want to lose money from sponsors. Like oftentimes it feels like the last priority is the streamers. And it's unfortunate, but there it is.